There is a God, and you'll find that out after you do brakes. You'll find out whether he loves you or not after you do brakes.
I bought a car. It's a piece of shit on 4 wheels. My wife hates the fucking car. It leaks oil from all of the fucking seals. The lady across the street is a cunt. She calls the town on me when I work on the fucking car. Welcome to my car show, asshole.
Okay, so it's raining, which is great. And what we're going to do today is we're going to work on the brakes again. I got these fittings for the line lock that I've been waiting for on Amazon. I think they cost me $12. Shit's really starting to add up. So we ran this brake line here. Okay, this one that comes out over here, around behind the engine here, and it's supposed to run over here and then into the line lock. And we finally have the fitting. This is the inlet for the line lock. So this fitting will go here. Then we can attach the inlet, oh jeez, line in here. Then we'll plug this one. This will be our passenger side front, and then our driver side front. So let's get all the fittings into the line lock, and let's get this brake line connected, and then we'll worry about doing the driver side and the passenger side. Okay. Some Teflon tape around here. These are not compression fittings going into the line lock. These are NPT pipe fittings. So we'll use some Teflon tape. Now we'll go on the top here. Screw this in the top. Oh! Right under the fucking car. Oh! God damn it. Over tighten. Okay, now I think we do the fitting next. Guys, I hope you know I got mosquitoes chewing my legs up for this video, so you're welcome. Tool back in. The fun part about doing double flares is all these flares that we do are questionable until we test it. So one of these lines could be complete shit for all we know. But we pray. God, I know I'm praying that none of these leak. Okay. And if they don't leak, you know that God loves you. That's all there is to it. There is a God, and you'll find that out after you do brakes. You'll find out whether he loves you or not after you do brakes. Okay, so we're going to take this line and we're going to turn it 90 gently right here. We're getting there. That's a soft 90. Look at that. That's not bad. We'll thread this in. Look at that. That's sexy. That's a sexy brake line right there. Could tighten that up a little bit, I imagine, if we had the right size wrench. What the fuck size is that? Let's tighten that up. Might as well just tighten it up, right? That feels good. Now, I think that's all we can do for today because I got to pick up my son from school. Yeah, that's all we're going to do for today. As long as we got a little progress done, I'm happy. Maybe we could put a fastener in. Yes. That's good. That's good. It makes it look like we care. Okay, so we got our brake line, front brake line, running to the line lock. We have the fittings inside the line lock, the driver and passenger side. Now all we have to do is run this brake line down to here, run that brake line down to here, and install flexible brake cable, which we have. Came with the car, it's in the back seat. And then we put our brake switch, our brake light switch right there. And we did our back brakes. I didn't film that because it was very tedious under the car. But we changed our back brake line, so we have essentially brand new brakes. And I'm tired. I get tired easy. 44, 45. I'm 45 in October 1st. It's almost October. I'm 45. I feel like I'm 45. I feel like I'm 80. All right, so we're back to brakes, and there's always something, guys. Always something. I'm looking at these brakes, and I got the brake lines out that go to the calipers, the banjo brakes. I'm not even crazy about these stainless steel. I'd rather have rubber lines. Anyhow, braided stainless steel, whatever. So if you look at the caliper, you'll notice it's kind of odd. Ouch. The fitting for the what the fuck am I here? Oh, here. The fitting for the brake is on the bottom for the brake line to go like this. But if that goes like this, then this runs right into, this doesn't work.
How many vids you got so far?
Huh?
How many vids you got so far for it?
How many what?
Videos.
0. I haven't edited any of them yet. I've been recording everything that I'm doing, but I haven't edited anything.
Cool.
So I'm just really just gathering all the footage, you know? And cool. I don't know, I'm just opening one can of worms after another. There's so many things that need to get done.
I bet.
The car's honestly is a wreck.
Okay.
So
I'm just trying to like soup it up like all the way.
I'm trying to iron out. I'm trying to get it drivable first, and then next season I'll worry about body work.
Okay.
So like, because we're heading into winter, so or cooler weather. I don't like to do body work then. Probably in the spring. But I want to get it fully driving, mechanically sound before then, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm David, by the way.
Oh yeah? Nobody really gives a shit. Okay, later, asshole. So I got the caliper here, and what happens is this exit for the brake line goes right into the axle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it exit out over here. And what I did is I got my very dull die grinder out here, and I'm just grinding it away. It's cast iron, it'll go. I think that's all we have to do. That's it with a washer. It'll exit right out. I can exit right out over here. Like that. That's my wife cackling. Do you hear that? Unbelievable. All right, so join me under here. As you can see, we ordered our rubber brake lines. Oh geez, how much did they cost me? Like 40 bucks. We get rid of these stainless steel brake lines. These are nice rubber lines. I'm not into this. I don't know what this shit is. Anyhow. So what we have to do is we have to connect our brake line under here like this. And what we grinded a flat right here because this brake line is originally supposed to go forward, but it can't because it runs right into the axle here. So as you can see, that's no good. So we grinded a flat right here so our brake line can come out the side. I don't see any problem with that. Of course, I'm sure you probably do. And then this is gonna have to run to a bracket up here. I have a bracket right here, but that bracket's not gonna work. Where the fuck will my bracket go? Oh, come on. Oh. Where did I put it? Ah, jeez. Hang on. So this has to come up here, but if we put it like this, if we put this bracket right here, problem is when we run the hose to it, we'll have the hose scraping on the frame rail. So I don't want that. So I was thinking we mount it right here, and even though it's overhanging, we could bolt it into the frame, and that'll actually keep this from turning too. We just put a screw right in here, but we also have to keep in mind that we got to put a shock absorber right there. So, oh man, maybe we should put this like this. Will that rub? Maybe we should put this like this. Oh, I have to think about this. Maybe it should go like that. That way the brake line can come up over the shock and down. All right, let me figure this out. We'll come back. I figured out what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take this and we're gonna flatten it out, and then you'll see. Let's just flatten it out, right? Easy. Easy, right? Oh, not so easy. I just bent it. And I hammer it there. That's it. Hammer it flat. Just like that. Perfect. And then we'll put a screw in here, and then maybe we'll tack it too, just so it's secure, and then that hose can come up from the bottom, and it'll clear not only the fuel line, but the frame, and it'll also give us space to put in our shock absorber. So let's put it in the car. This is gonna go, the fuel line's right here, so we wanna go right here. Don't fall off, screw. Screw fell off. Get it from over here. Maybe like this. Right there, don't fall off, screw. Screw fell off. Damn you to death. What the f? Why is the bit wobbling? Come on, you motherfuck. Come on. Damn you. Damn battery. You piece of shit. I just broke the head off. Fuck! Your mother's ass on two wheels. Fuck me. Put this down here. Oh, fucking cunt. Rag. I know what you're thinking, drill a hole, right? That would be the easy way. Drill a hole, right? I just fucked up my fingernail. We're way too stubborn for that. Ooh, doggy. That's not going anywhere. Good. That's good. And that hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay, so this will go through here like this. All right. We should weld it like that. And this will go under like this? No. Go under like this. Like that. Happy with that. Well, not naturally, it's not on yet. We didn't put it on yet. So this is how our front brake line will look. That. There we go. It'll clear everything. Go right up to there. And now we'll weld that up. That's it. Let's weld it right next to the fuel line. Doll! I gotta cover the whole fuel system area with a wet rag. Up and over the fuel line. Like that. Just generally cover the fuel line. That's it. Don't want any heat by our fuel line, right? I hope that works. Go! I'm in such a rush to do this because I got to pick up my son from school in 15 minutes. This is the nature of working on a car. Put this right here. Right? That's welded. Let's go across. That's good. I wish you could see how contorted my arm is for this one. This is giving me instant welder's credit. Hi. Come on, you bitch. Oh, the ground. Yes. You know we need a ground. Good weld. That is a good weld. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brake tab welded in. Pull it down over here a bit on the frame. So we got gas in the vicinity. So what we want to do, here's the banjo bolt. the banjo bolt lets brake fluid go through it. Try to keep this clean. Put a washer. It's like a crush washer there. Then banjo fitting. Why is that giving me a hard time going through? I don't know. Like that. Come on, there you go. Go through there. There you go. Then the other washer right there. And screw it on. That's tight. I'll be damned if that's not tight. And now, what we want to do is put this in here, but we want to give it a twist because this is close to the spring here. So I want to give it a bit of a twist. Which way? This way. Bit of a twist. Let's see if we can lock it in like that. Yeah. See? I'm going to beat on that a little. Bend that up. And that'll angle that just a little bit. Right? And along with a little bit of twist. That'll keep us away from the spring. Just like that. That's where we want it. Then we take our clip. We got our clip here. I'm going to do this from the top. Hammer our clip in. Hold the brake line up. And that's it. Clipped in. Do I like that? Is that tight? I don't even know if I put that in the right way. See how it looks? Look, we did the other side too. How about that? Okay, so I kind of cheated. I've been waiting on this fitting right here for our brake light sensor, our low pressure brake light sensor. It took me forever to find this fitting, forever. Oh my God, agonizing. In the meantime, I did cheat a little bit. I ran this brake line down here, along the frame rail here, up and around, and into our brake line. So the passenger side is done. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put this fitting into here finally, into the proportioning valve. That will be, look at how that sticks out. Jesus Christ, what a horror. But that's the way it's gotta be. We'll tighten that up. Okay, a little more, not too much. And now what we'll do is we'll run the brake line from this side of the line down along the frame rail and then to this brake line. So let's do that right now. I think we have just enough to do this job. All right. You ready for the perfect flare? Let's do the perfect flare right now. I like to use an oversized drill bit just to deburr. Whoopsie. See that? Jesus. Deburr that a little bit. Right? Then we take our tool. 3/16. Right? And then we straighten out the pipe first. There we go. What do? I uncrank this one all the way, or most of the way. I put this one in place, like this. We put the collar like this, and then we adjust our brake line so it's even with the base of the collar, right? Then we tighten this one first. I like to tighten it that much, and then we tighten this one, and this one really levers it and grips it good, right? Like that. And we slip the other end of our flare mold in there. I don't know what it's called. I call it a flare mold. I should do it like this so we have nice light. How about that? Take our press tool, put it through the top here. Come on, you son of a bitch. Get it started. Come on, make sure it's even. It's not even right now. Why? There we go. Then we crimp it down. Like that until the flare die is up against the tool. Then we loosen it. And we have that. I don't know what that's called. A flare? It's a flare, a regular flare. Bubble flare? I'm not sure what it's called. Then we take the tapered side of the tool to put it into the flare to make our inverted flare. A double flare. Like that. Put that in there and crank that down. Here we go. Crank it down. Crank it down. Like that. And there you have it. A perfect flare. Yeah. Take this off. Ta-da! Ta-da! And what do we do? What did we do? Because we're geniuses around here, we forgot to put the flare nut on. But guess what? It doesn't matter because the other end is free. So we'll slip this on like this. And around. And there's your flare. How about that? There's your flare. Let's put it in the car now. Good. We gotta bend it up like this. Like that. Yes. Now I think, bend more, bend more. Bend more. Now we can get this in here. We'll just get that started. So now this brake line will go, Jesus. And then we can clamp it with using the same screw that one's on. And we can go around here. Because we gotta get around, Jesus, back here. We'll go. So we're gonna have to bend this down here. Bend it down here. Bend it in over here to get into this clamp. Oh, we're almost in. Come on, get in that clamp. Hey, we're in that clamp. Look at that. Look at that. That is pretty slick, I have to admit. How do we do this? We want to come on the inside of the frame. No, we don't have to come on the inside of the frame. We can come down right here on the outside of the frame. Okay? So we'll put a bendy here to clear all this. Right? And then a bendy here. And we'll clamp it here. Clamp it right here somewhere. And then we'll go along the frame rail here. Yes, bend it here. I don't know if you guys can still see. I'm under here like a mouse. Yes. And we'll bend it right here. Right? And we'll run along this frame rail. There's nothing wrong with running along the frame rail, right? I don't think so. We'll run along the frame rail. We'll go along this frame rail right here. And then we'll jump to this frame rail. Right like that. And then we'll just come this way. Over here. We'll have to go out a little too. And then in there. Right like that. Little baby. We got a brake line. We got a brake line. So let's cut it there. We'll mount it in, and then we'll worry about fastening everything. So I need to hit the brake line and break the brake line. Huh? You fuck from Fuckville. That's good. Oh my God, that was a fight. That was a fight. Guys, we got brake lines. We got all the brake lines in. And now we're ready to put in brake fluid. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, let's take a good look at that. So we got brakes. Brake lines going down around here. Here, we're in. We have brakes. Well, so we'll put brake fluid in and see what leaks. Whoa, I'm scared.